There were two brothers, one rich and one poor. The rich brother hated the poor brother very much because he was the favorite of their parents and beloved by everyone. One day, the rich brother said to the poor brother, "Let's go visit our father, my brother." The poor brother agreed, and as they set off, the rich brother brought bread for himself, while the poor brother had no food to eat during the journey. When the poor brother saw his rich brother eating, he said, "Give me a piece of bread, my brother." The rich brother replied, "If you give me one of your eyes, I will give you a piece of bread." The poor brother plucked out one of his eyes and gave it to his brother in exchange for a piece of bread. After they had traveled a bit further, the poor brother grew hungry again and asked his brother for another piece of bread. The rich brother said, "If you give me your other eye, I will give you a whole loaf." The poor brother plucked out his other eye, leaving him blind. The rich brother then dragged the poor brother to a cemetery and left him there. As the sun set, 3 crows gathered above the cemetery and started talking among themselves, not noticing the blind brother's presence. The oldest crow asked, "What have you done today in the world?" One of the crows replied, "I made the emperor's daughter sick, leaving her in agony between life and death." Another crow said, "I incited a brother to pluck out his own brother's eyes." The crows then laughed and shared their secrets. One crow said, "In my country, there is a dew that, if rubbed on a blind person's eyes, will restore their sight." Another crow said, "If the emperor's daughter knew there was a frog under her bed that could be put into her bathwater, she would be cured." Shortly after, the crows flew away. The blind brother felt his way to the dew mentioned by the crow. When he rubbed it on his eyes, he regained his sight. The city was full of blind people, so he told its residents, "Any blind person who rubs this dew on their eyes will see immediately." Indeed, all the blind people in the city regained their sight. The king of the city rewarded the brother with a large sum of money. Afterward, the brother went to the neighboring city to heal the emperor's daughter. When he arrived, he said to the king, "Will you allow me to marry your daughter if I cure her?" The king replied, "Just heal her, and then I will allow you to marry her." The brother then took the frog hidden under the princess's bed and threw it into the bathwater. When the princess bathed in this water, she regained her health and beauty. The brother married the princess, and 7 years after their marriage, the emperor died, and the younger brother became king. As king, he ordered his soldiers to bring his older brother to him. The older brother came and was extremely surprised to learn that his blind younger brother had become king. He begged for forgiveness for what he had done. However, the younger brother harbored no ill will or desire for revenge against his older brother. Instead, he forgave him and asked him to bring their parents to live with them in the palace. The older brother agreed and asked how he had become king and regained his sight. The younger brother told him everything and then sought permission from the king to fetch their parents. The older brother went to the cemetery to listen to the crows and learn the secrets of the city so he could become king like his brother. When he arrived, he heard one crow say, "In my country, the sick princess has been cured." He heard another crow say, "In my country, all the blind people have regained their sight." The oldest crow then said, "We must be being watched." The crows searched the cemetery to find who was revealing their secrets. When they found the older brother hiding and eavesdropping, they killed him on the spot.